Hello?
Hey.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I actually had to go into a different location.
Oh. Well,
Now, I knew this would be a better reception. How are you?
doing well. How are you doing?
I'm doing excellent.
So I was
Now, everything's
looking.
peachy. Remember that expression? Everything's peachy.
1994. I know.
Exactly. You got it.
Well, thank you for the time. Definitely
Oh,
appreciate it.
thank you for asking me to do this interview. Always love having people involved in just discussing music and the world. No, the world. Let's not talk about that one.
I know, man. Oh my gosh.
And music.
Well,
Music and music.
the first song I heard from you is "Sound."
Oh,
Now that is a fucking great song.
thank you.
I really enjoy that. Like, how's that going for you? Um,
Well, I like the song.
yes.
So to me, that's going really well. That part.
It's definitely a song that you would hear on like Alt Nation on Sirius XM.
Yeah, it'll get there eventually.
I hope so. I
Hopefully.
mean, I can send Regan an email, man. I'll tell him, hey, this is a good song.
Well,
Hopefully you put it on.
it's people like you though, like that are considered somewhat, like people in the know of what's happening in music, and in the industry it's called tastemakers, right?
Mhm.
Which I actually like that term, although it sounds, it sounds like a coffee or something, but I like that term because it really is up to, I would say, less than 100 people in the world that decides what the rest of the world listens to,
Yeah.
is my guess. So,
De-
but I'm glad you like the song. That's fantastic.
it's definitely. When were you in the studio for that one?
Um, Last year,
Last year.
yeah,
Yeah.
last year. But then I didn't mix everything until the end of the year, so that's why, you know. But song by song, I think people are really starting to hear it now, and I'm
Mhm.
getting like an amazing response from like radio people, oddly enough, but they don't know where to fit it in.
Well, that right there is that song right there. In a few of your other songs, it goes in the same vein as like um The Neighborhood or Atlas Genius.
Oh,
Those that kind of genre of music. Even what are they? Midnight City. I think those guys.
I
And
love Midnight City.
that's where I would consider that. And there's a big market for that on Alt Nation on Sirius XM. It's actually one of the highest listened stations
I think
on
that's
all of
a
it.
perfect, you know what? I think you're right. I think that's a perfect fit for that station.
It 100% is, because Alt Nation has, or alternative music has definitely, it means something totally different now than it did like 1991.
Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, absolutely. No, I think Sirius XM is an interesting format. And oddly enough, I finally this morning got a call from this radio person, like promo person, who is really connected, and he's like, Eddie, we're really loving your record Chrome. And I just, and I was like, oh, okay, now what then? No, it's so great because they're going to get behind it, is what I'm saying, and sometimes it's an album is slow out of the gate, and it takes a while for people to gravitate towards
When did you
it.
release that?
But last quarter of 17.
Okay, so around November,
Yeah,
December 17th?
actually, maybe, no. Actually, no. Maybe, sorry, that's wrong. The Sound single, I think, came out in, I think, February of this year. I think. Like, with dates and stuff like that, I'm not the right person.
Right.
I'd have to transfer your call. But I don't know. Some people have already got a lot of radio, and when they release stuff, and they've got a huge machine behind them. I actually have a great team that I love. Like, I have such a great team behind me that are just the most wonderful people. So I'm just happy with that. You know what I mean? I shouldn't say I don't need to sign any big record deals, because then I'd be like sounding like a total idiot. But
Exactly.
I wouldn't say that. But I'm happy with the momentum of how we're growing and how we're moving in the right direction. About the fact that the media loves, what I do. The media loves what I do. It's not the flavor of the month, the sound. But
I think you're wrong.
Oh, really?
I honestly think you're wrong.
Well, good.
Because that sound right there, it's peaking, you know what I mean? Or it might have already peaked, but there's still a huge market for it.
Oh.
And I will definitely disagree with you.
Okay, good.
I'm actually a radio guy.
I
I own the #1 radio station in Ventura County.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I met Bob through the radio thing. And I run a magazine. No, I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't say that. You're going to be spreading rumors. People are going to expect shit from you now.
Oh my God. Well, it sounds like you know what you're talking about in terms of radio. Because here's the thing. Like, I'm already on to my new record.
Uh-huh.
Like, and I'm so excited. Because everything that I'm writing now seems to, like, I think I figured out the magic. I finally figured it out. So I want to share that with everybody, and how to do something that sparkles and sounds like music,
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah,
a lot of songs for me don't make it to that, and the ones that do, I'm like, oh my God, that's that's it right there, and that's what I strive for. I strive for the gold.
You've had well, I'm just gonna speak to what I've heard. Okay, I've noticed that there's been some sound change, and I mean, of course, art is gonna evolve. Especially you've been on the grind for a little bit,
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's definitely not my first rodeo.
Your newer stuff compared to your older stuff, I'm enjoying the newer things a lot more. And I think I can feel it. You might have, the key, the formula.
Yeah, I think I'm somehow being given it. I don't know why, but I'm not like I'm not a religious person, but I am spiritual, and somehow
What does that mean?
Well, I think it's being funneled through me. Like, I actually really am I am singing and speaking from the observation tower. That's how I do my music.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of reflecting what people around me are telling me, and and just the vibe of, people that are sort of struggling with certain relationship issues that have nothing to do with like this, your basic relationship problems that are much more larger. And that's why, I mean, I don't know if you listen to the song Liar, but that song, everybody hears it and goes, that's me. And the same with Natural Disaster. No, that's me. I'm like, yeah, you're right, that's you. That's why I'm singing it to you. So that's a power that I behold right now, and I don't want to fuck it up. You know,
Right.
I want to make sure I'm delicate with how I handle it, and I want to make sure that I really explore everything in that piece of music in a way that's, you know, just like a painting. It's just as creative as I just, you know, try to make it interesting. And I think the word interesting is important to me because that's how I judge things. Is that it's interesting or isn't it, you know? So,
what is the, you had said that you're going on to do a little bit more of, or you're going to start writing a new album, right? Did I hear that?
well, I've already started. I'm almost
Okay.
finished. I'm almost finished, but it's not like, you know, the way the music business is, it doesn't, you have to have all these legs first before you can release it, you know?
Right,
It
of
has
course.
to stand on some legs. It can't just, you can't just let it out of the cage. I wish I could. I would love to be able to do that. But people have to
Where are
plan
you?
it out.
Where
Am
are
I
you?
located?
No. Where are
Oh,
you
in the next record?
mindset,
I'm in a
spirituality?
really good place, mindset wise. I'm like, I think I'm really enjoying my life,
Mm-hmm.
and it takes a while to get into the groove of like enjoying being in the moment. But once you get it, it will propel you to be that, to do that, to be in the moment and enjoy the people you hang out with, and enjoy the people you work with, and enjoy the process of working.
How's the process of the writing going for you? And is there any song that you are like, this is my band, this is it?
Any particular song?
Yeah, that
Oh,
you
geez.
recently. Only one.
Oh,
Don't
like
be afraid.
right now? Like right now,
On your
I
new
have.
album that you guys
Oh, on the
are
new
writing.
album, I'm really vibing with a song that would definitely not make it to radio. It's just the weirdest song ever. And it's kind of sounds like it's more for a movie, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
really vibing with it because it has all the things that I like in music. Like it has a bit of a chant going on. It's got some talking, just a monotone sort of story that weaves its way through this savage like groove, which I'm really like every time I hear it, I'm like, wow, it just moves me, you know. So I'm hoping it'll have a similar impact on anybody that hears it.
What kind of are you? Because I've known a lot of your different music. Is there something similar to what you came out with last year? Is it going down that same path, or it's like the genre of it?
The genre of it. I actually don't really limit my genre anymore because I'm now luckily in the position where I can do things that have guitars and I can do things that don't have guitars because it's still, you know, it still sounds like Betty Moon. So it's more my brand as a singer that freely floats along music that I think works for the melody and the lyric and what I'm trying to put forth, you know, whether or not it's, you know, it's to tell a story, you know, or if it's just to make somebody feel empowered, for instance, or if it's to like I don't even know what the tone of the emotion is until I get my, you know, sink my teeth into it, you know.
Right.
But once I get rolling, I get to understand it and explore it at the same time.
What does the next 6 months look like for you?
I'm excited because, first of all, I'm excited because there's a lot of things being offered to us, and a lot of opportunities, and I think I have more choices now, and we're just trying to kind of put together a plan that's realistic because, see, I do love making music more than anything. And so I am a recording artist.
You tour?
In the pure sense of the word.
You tour?
Know, I have toured. I have toured, but, and am I looking forward to touring? Was that a question?
No, I'm just wondering if
kind of.
Are you gonna try to tour on this album, or are you gonna perform downtown?
I think the world is so volatile. Is this weird? The world is so volatile, and like, you know, when there's like when there's mass destruction happening at an Ariana Grande concert, you know, which is really sad. It's just I just feel the world is so volatile that you know. I mean, I don't.
She was sort of a victim of circumstance, I believe.
Well, I know, but I don't mind doing select dates. You know, I'll do House of Blues in Anaheim. You know, I'll possibly do a side stage at Lollapalooza or you know, whatever.
Right.
I'm not headlining.
Are you out? Are you out in the valley?
I am.
No shit. I'm from Ventura.
You're really? Oh my God! So you're close.
Yeah.
That's
Dude,
so cool.
We have I throw this Ventura County Music Awards. I do a lot for local musicians out here.
Oh, great.
If you want to come, like, I would definitely save you a nice seat. You and your guests. It's a good networking party. You know, September 9th in Ventura County.
I might be up in Toronto in the beginning of September. But you know what? Send me, but can you send me
I'll talk to Bob.
details?
Oh, you want me to just text it to you?
You could text me, definitely. You could text, or you could send the details to Bob if you know, so that he actually reminds me of things. Like, in a weird way, he's like, okay, you know, like, he's great for my calendar because I have a calendar that I keep to, but he's very good at reminding me about things that are special. And also,
I have a radio station too. If you want to come out and perform on air, I'm totally down for that.
What's your radio station?
The Red Light District Show. It's sort of it's a pod. All right, so here's the story. I'll tell you this. We went, like, I was young and freaking dumb, and like I was just, no one's gonna get in my way. You know what I mean?
Right.
I had that machismo attitude. Like, if you're not with me, fuck you. You know.
Right.
And I hated music. This was like mid 2000s, where it was like a lot of Justin Bieber, a lot of Katy Perry. You know, K-Rock was going to shit, and I was just pissed. I don't even know why. I was just mad, you know.
Yeah.
And so I threw up an antenna, me and my buddy, and we made this radio station, pirate radio station. Put a lot of punk on there, a lot of underground, a lot of local music, and then 2 years later, FCC comes around. Because we started getting huge. Like, everyone knew about us.
Wow.
And then we transformed that into what we have now, which is Red Light District Show. And that's what we do.
That's so great. Wow. That's so cool that you do that. That's a great thing to do.
Yeah, last week we had...
Can I buy into your radio show?
Don't do no buying. Just come on.
Oh, okay. Okay. No, I don't mean I mean like buying your whole radio station from you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Somebody said to me, like, somebody told me that the Rolling Stones got really big because they bought the Rolling Stone magazine, and then they bought like all these radio stations, and then they bought, but I don't even know that that's true.
We have a bid on it right now, to be honest with you.
Really?
From two people you wouldn't even expect, Mark Cuban, Jerry Jones.
Oh my God, wow.
I know, it's fucking ridiculous. I don't even know what to do. It's like the biggest thing that ever happened to me.
Really?
Oh, fuck. I haven't told no one. I haven't told hardly anybody this shit.
What you should try to do is somehow maintain control, a salary, like that's huge, and then, and then a huge paycheck.
Yeah, well, they're gonna, we have a meeting in August, so now I'm just, everything's a waiting game for me. Like,
but that's so great that that's even happening. That's
Yeah.
so exciting. Oh, wow. That's big.
Yeah.
How cool. Well, good for
But
you. You built it up to that, so it's all your hard work and all your
10 years.
and all your creative knowledge and, everything that goes into what you do. So congratulations on that.
Well, thank you for the kind words. So
My pleasure.
I'll send you a text message.
Send me a text message. Let me know all about what you do and everything, and let's just work together.
That's
On
fucking
whatever.
awesome.
Okay, let's do it.
All right.
Okay, pleasure just talking to you.
It was
And write
awesome.
whatever the hell you want. I don't care.
No, we have a good interview.
As
We
long
have a
as
good
it gets
rapport.
people's attention. No, it's not all about it. I'm not an attention whore, actually. Actually, that is. Oh, good. Okay, well then we make a good team. Okay, pleasure talking to you.
It
Stay in
was
touch.
awesome talking to you.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye.